Hello, I'm Henry Ford, and this is an ordinary family using my affordable and prized invention, the Model T.
Kids, isn't this car amazing that Henry Ford invented? We have a 30-mile trip, and it's not even going to take a full day. It's way faster than walking.
And using horses.
That was a good one, Jimmy!
Thanks, Mom.
Good job, Jimmy. Good job, Jimmy.
Go, Henry Ford!
Hello, I'm Henry Ford, and I make it a goal of mine to help America's economy. I produce inexpensive vehicles so that the average consumer can afford them. In addition, I pay my workers $5 per day, which is the equivalent to $110 a day in 2011. Here's your $5. Good job today, Abby.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm making bank tonight.
Here's your $5 video. Good job, Sam.
An lobster for everyone tonight.
Here's your $5.
Where's the weatherman? 'Cause it's...
Before my cars, only the rich and famous could afford to drive automobiles.
That's why people like me can afford it, because I live in Clark. Bye now.
My affordable and efficient design allowed the average American to own an automobile for the first time in America's history. You would start seeing less horse-drawn carriages around here.
I'm a scumbag and I can afford this car. It only costs $825.
Because of my moral values, I like to promote workers that are dependable, trustworthy, and respectable.
I've never lied and I've been loyal, so I get a higher pay.
I don't do drugs or alcohol, so I get a higher pay.
Even though we've already focused on three big things that Henry Ford have done for us in America, I'm going to emphasize another one that he did, was helping revolutionize America. He made it easier for people to travel, to go places that they need to in a shorter distance of time, and just make life overall easy for people to go to. Henry Ford has definitely revolutionized America. Now I'm going to give you some facts about Henry Ford's life in general. Henry Ford was born in Michigan on July 30th, 1863. Around June 4th, 1896, Henry Ford was working on his engine in a small garage in his backyard. Eventually, he worked up to making his first car, the quadricycle. On October 10th, 1901, Ford entered a race for... I messed up. Let's try that again. On October 10th, 1901, an automobile of Ford's invention won a 10-mile car race in Grosse Pointe, making him popular amongst automobile enthusiasts. This was the start of his long journey in automobiles. Another thing is, in October of 1908, Henry Ford introduced his Model T, otherwise known as the Tin Lizzie. This was one of his very high-paid cars. In the fall of 1913, Ford's factory in Highland Park operated the first moving assembly line in the world. On November 24th, 1915, Ford tells about his plan to end World War I. It is called the Peace Ship. It ultimately ended in a fail, kind of like all my other history videos that I've had to do for you. In March 5th of 1919, Henry Ford tricked his stockholders into selling their stocks to him so that he could have full control of every stock in the Ford Motor Company. That was a big pivotal point in his career, and it also made people realize that he is a sneaky man. On May 26, 1927, Ford announces he will be making a new vehicle called the Model A. From around spring to fall of 1927, Highland Park was shut down for the repair of the Model A. It was a very expensive project for them to pull through with. In late 1927, Ford's giant factory begins full-scale automobile production. Also, on December 1st, 1929, Henry Ford tried to aid his workers suffering from the Great Depression by increasing his already low wages, but he still had to lay off a substantial amount of workers. We're going to skip ahead a lot of years till April 7th, 1947. That is when Henry Ford died at the age of 83.